Tensions skyrocket as President Trump takes aim at Iran and Russia, threatening military action, economic isolation, and demanding global cooperation. Is this strategic diplomacy, or well, a prelude to something far more dangerous? We'll dive into that developing story a little later. But first, a dramatic escalation is unfolding in the heart of US politics, and honestly, it's sending ripples across the globe. In a bold and highly controversial statement earlier today, President Donald Trump threatened to unleash a military strike on Iran, a nation already under intense scrutiny for its nuclear ambitions. The ultimatum? Stop developing nuclear weapons, or face consequences like never before. This sharp rhetoric followed Iran's flat-out rejection of Trump's offer for direct diplomatic talks, an attempt by the White House to bring both nations to the negotiating table. But yeah, Tehran wasn't interested. And now Trump says bad things could be on the horizon for the Iranian regime. My preference is peace, the president told NBC News, but if they don't make a deal, there will be bombing like they've never seen before. That chilling quote set off alarm bells in diplomatic circles worldwide. In addition to military threats, Trump hinted at a new wave of economic pressure, potentially imposing secondary tariffs on Iranian oil. These measures could target not just Iran, but also third-party countries doing business with them, tightening the noose around Iran's already fragile economy. But Iran wasn't the only target in Trump's line of fire today. In a separate statement, the president expressed deep frustration with Russian President Vladimir Putin, accusing him of obstructing peace talks in Ukraine. Trump's anger stems from Putin's recent criticism of Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, suggesting he lacks the leadership to make meaningful progress toward ending the war. "We're down to the final moments," Trump said. "We can't let them have a nuclear weapon. I'd rather see a peace deal. But if not, the other option will solve the problem." His tone was unmistakable, and the implications unmistakably serious. For the first time in his second term, Trump seemed to publicly distance himself from Putin, a leader he once praised. Now he's using some of his harshest language to date, saying he's, well, very angry that the war in Ukraine continues to drag on, and placing much of the blame squarely on Moscow's shoulders. The president even went a step further, repeating earlier suggestions that Ukraine might benefit from new leadership, a position that has drawn intense criticism from both sides of the political aisle. Critics argue that such statements do nothing but undermine Ukraine's sovereignty and weaken the United States' own position in global peace negotiations. Some European allies have also expressed concern, saying this rhetoric complicates diplomatic efforts already hanging by a thread. Meanwhile, in Washington, aides close to the president described the mood as tense and unpredictable. Sources say Trump's frustration has been mounting behind the scenes, driven by what he sees as stalling tactics from both Iran and Russia. And now he's making it clear, America's patience is wearing thin. According to White House officials, Trump is scheduled to speak with President Putin again later this week. A high-stakes conversation that could shape the trajectory of United States-Russia relations for months, or even years to come. As the world watches these power plays unfold, one thing is clear: we are entering a volatile new phase in international diplomacy, where one wrong move, one failed negotiation, or one misunderstood message could lead to consequences far beyond the negotiating table. Is it strategic posturing, or is the world inching closer to conflict? Only time will tell.